At each graduation ceremony, I stop and reflect on Miss Ida Moffitt and what she might think about the current state of the Ida V. Moffitt School of Nursing and our graduates. I would hope that she would be both excited and proud as she sees the contributions that our students and graduates are making. Ms. Moffitt had a quote that we often recite: "Caring is the shining thread of gold that holds together the tapestry of life." The golden thread is comprised of many strands: faculty, students, and graduates. The golden thread extends from our origin in 1922 into the future. The tapestry represents the Ida Moffitt School of Nursing and the many patients that our nurses care for each day.
When we talk to our introductory class, our Trends and Issues class, we ask them if they knew what it meant to be a nurse and what they think it means to be a nurse. And they talk about that they take care of people and they help people. But I don't really think they know what that means. I don't think they know that nurses make diagnoses and treat people and save lives.
It's unbelievable to see the growth in students. They come in as such scared students, scared to talk to people, look at people, handle the equipment, and then they leave us with so much courage.
I watched them grow from scared foundation students to where they had the courage to just go give medicine without me holding their hand.
You have been pushed, pulled, and challenged to perform at levels that exceeded perhaps even your highest expectations. This hard work has provided you with the knowledge and skills that you need in order to succeed in your clinical practice. You will soon find that you also have something else that sets the Ida V. Moffitt graduates apart. You are caring, you're compassionate, and you have a desire to serve.
We educate really traditional nurses, and by that I don't mean old-fashioned. I mean nurses that have good values, the values that Miss Moffitt instilled in the people that were lucky enough to get to know her, that they should always treat patients as if they were their family.
No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And I think that is just the perfect example for any nurse. And I think that's something that our graduates are good at. We have students who do know a lot, they're very intellectual, and they can think critically, but they do care. We teach them that it's not just about what you know, it is about how much you do care.
I read that portion of Miss Moffitt's book to the assessment course beginning the first day of every semester, and it talks about just allowing yourself to care, to really care about the people that we're taking care of. And I believe that that's what sets us apart as a School of Nursing.
You know, students many times think about the high-tech things. You know, when can we put in an IV, or when can we learn how to read an EKG, or learn how to take care of a patient on a ventilator. But what really means the most to patients is things like holding their hand, giving them a bath, just sitting and talk to them.
Usually when they see us, it's at a very critical time in their lives and they need just that touch, just that kind word. You're well prepared for that. You came in as incredible people. Now you have the skills to go with that.
One thing that I try to impose upon my students is we are in a service profession and we are there to serve. Whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be your slave, just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. And I feel like that's what we as nurses are called to be. We're called to be servants.
Yeah, nursing is a service. It's a lifelong service. We're in the profession of taking care of others, and that's not just in the hospital. We do that with everybody, everywhere.
As Ms. Moffitt would say, to always put the patient first, to always remember that the patient is the most important person, that if the patient were not there, then a nurse would not be needed.
Never stop learning. I know that's always said. We always encourage lifelong learning, but we want our graduates to to never stop.
As nurses, you have to be sure that you embrace the concept of lifelong learning and realize that you will continually always be learning.
If I taught them things and if I treated patients the way I was taught in the 70s, patients wouldn't survive well and nurses wouldn't learn well. There should never be a time when you should be satisfied with not learning.
Change has become the accepted norm in health care. Embrace change and use it in your practice to impact health care, patient care, and patient outcomes. As you leave the comfort and security of the School of Nursing, may you take with it the knowledge and skills that you have, as well as the values, that you may demonstrate your courage, your caring, and your compassion, and let it radiate in your lives so that others may see the difference in an Ida V. Moffitt School of Nursing. Because Ida V. Moffitt graduates are not only different, they make a difference.
As I think about Miss Moffitt, I think that she would be very proud to know that the faculty continued her legacy through their commitment to caring. And by doing so, instill in the students and the graduates that core value of caring and compassion. May the shining thread of gold continue to be strengthened, never broken, and may the world be better for us.